Hey there, Kickstarter world. My name's Zach, and this is my business partner, Paul. And together, we've been working on a project that will help all you hydroponic and aquaponic farmers out there save both time and money.
Hydroponics and aquaponics are great. The real advantage of them is really that you can grow a lot of stuff in small space with minimal water. The real disadvantage is that you really have to take all of your non-soil chemical checks and you have to constantly monitor them daily. And that can take a lot of time and money.
And going through the motions of daily testing is a pain. Not only does it waste your precious time and money, but in an age of unprecedented technological growth, it's unnecessary.
And that's why we invented the Osmobot. It's really to give advanced farmers like yourself the ability to have real-time information at your fingertips of what's going on in your system on your smartphone, tablet, or PC.
So how do we come up with this brilliant idea? Well, it all began in Paul's garage. Paul is a systems engineer by day, but his real passion is a master gardener. And a few years ago, he mixed the two when he created his first biosphere.
A biosphere is a hermetically closed system that has its own self-contained ecosystem that is sustainable only by heat and light from the outside. The reason I wanted to build an experiment by making one of these is to be able to grow vegetables for astronauts and people to live on other planets.
And because he obviously couldn't open the system to do daily testing, Paul built a number of sensors to monitor and control the various aspects of the biosphere. And it worked. It's been closed for over 2 years now, and the plants and crawfish inside are thriving.
What surprised me, and why I reached out to Zach, was the inexpensive cost to be able to do instrumentation for a biosphere.
And while I was skeptical at first, after shopping around a bit, I saw Paul was right. And with his professional background, we could make the Osmobot not only reliable, but affordable as well. Meaning specifically, we could max out the potential of the chips we have, and there is no Arduino.
In turn, this allows us to offer the Osmobot for at least $1,000 less than any of the competition.
With this foundation, we reached out to our hydroponic and aquaponic farmer friends and asked what sensors they would want to see on the base unit. And we got a wide range of answers.
So we decided to compromise between hydroponics and aquaponics, and we provide the Osmobot with the 7 following sensors.
pH, water temperature, and water level, so you can make sure your plants are best able to absorb the nutrients they need.
Dissolved oxygen, so at least you know that your fish has something to breathe.
And a remote probe reading air temperature, relative humidity, and light spectrum that you could put at the canopy of your plants, so you can know exactly what your plants are receiving and know when it's truly time to change out those bulbs.
So every 15 minutes, the Osmobot will take these 7 sensing readings and upload them wirelessly up to the cloud.
You see, instead of including an expensive LCD screen on the unit, meaning you had to be physically present next to it to get a reading, we developed a mobile app.
That way, say if your system would overflow while you're in the office shooting a Kickstarter video, you would know.
But don't worry, Paul knows flooding is a problem with this system. So he's built in an emergency backup pump. And in plugging that pump into the optional Osmobot power strip, he can now engage that pump from his smartphone.
Once the water level gets down to where I'm comfortable, I get a notification on the Osmo app that I can turn off the pump.
But say Paul's system has been flooding a lot lately and he wants to look into why. Well, with the Osmobot, and specifically the Osmo app, he can look back in time and check out his data of his system of that variable, and then even correlate it with another one to look for trends and anomalies.
That way, even amateur farmers like myself can get up-to-date information and take the guesswork out of maximizing my yields.
And for commercial farmers with multiple systems, you can install multiple Osmobots and have them all sync with the same app. This means you can get an overview of your whole operation without having to log in to a bunch of different online accounts. And this little guy is just the beginning. We designed the Osmobot base unit to be just that, a base for future editions. So with this outlet here, you have the opportunity to add almost an unlimited number of additional sensors.
We've written the software in such a way that we make it plug and play. What that means is that we plug it in, set it up, and then we can run it instantly on our Osmo app.
And following the successful launch, our first project will be to put out a hydroponic and an aquaponic expansion pack. For the hydro side, this will allow you to add a CO2, TDS, and EC sensor, plus a plant camera to your system. For aquaponics folks, we're planning to offer nitrite, nitrate, ammonia, iron, and magnesium sensing abilities as well.
Our real end goal is really to give our customer unlimited potential in customization.
We've built the prototype, tested it, and now we're ready to move forward and manufacture our first batch of units. We're going to accomplish that right here in Silicon Valley at Suba Technologies. In working with them, we've been able to trim way back on the cost of the Osmobot. But even with their help, ordering all the different chips and components of the base unit in such small quantities is not cheap. So in order to hit our bulk price discounts and make our project sustainable, we need to invest in a fairly large first order. And while Paul and I have been financing the project ourselves up until this point, we just don't have that kind of money. So that's why we're asking for your help. Invest in us today, and in return, we'll send you an Osmobot at a dramatically discounted price.
Here's how Kickstarter works. We get enough people to support Osmobot and launch the entire product, or we don't, and everybody gets their money back. In either case, you don't lose out.
So if you think a device like the Osmobot will help out your hydroponic or aquaponic system, let us know with your support. And if you can't help us out financially, help us by spreading the word. Tell your friends or other people you know that would be interested in the Osmobot and send them to this page.
While hydroponics and aquaponics are farming methods for the future, today's tools are highly outdated and antiquated. Join us and bring these new tools into the 21st century.